Hello and welcome to another Modswell video. I'm your host Maxwell. It's Friday, so that means it's time for my top 5 mods of the week. Even now, this long after the game's released, we see new creative ideas hit the modding scene. These are my opinions on what the top 5 are for this week. But if you think I've missed out on a real gem, please share it in the comments section so everyone can check it out. With all that being said, let's dive right in. In 5th, we have 3D Casting FX, Fire and Frost Hand Effects Replacer by Arctool. This mod seeks to change those flat spell textures you see in your hands whilst casting with something a little bit more meaty. Concentration, projectile and cloak spells have all had the reworked meshes applied. This will work for anything that uses those FX too. So, if you have any spell extension mods such as Fenderix which uses vanilla FX, this will look far better with this mod installed. It will not replace ritual or master spells as these already use 3D FX, so it would have been a wasted effort. The FX from 3D casting all come from Arctool's incredible mod Spell Siphon, so a lot of you will already recognise the excellent work in play. These have largely been designed to improve the VR experience, but that doesn't stop it from being fantastic on the Xbox. Whether you're playing in first or third person, they're going to improve what you're seeing. And for only 43.8 kilobytes, you have to agree it's worthwhile to improve those on-screen visuals. I've always been a bit rubbish with magic, but so many mods are coming out that make me want to improve, and I count this amongst them. There's really not much to say here, these do exactly as they advertise. So I'll move on to 4th place. Here we have Simply Tame. This is going to be a role-playing game changer. Simply Tame allows you to make friends and short-term followers out of the wildlife in Skyrim. Let's say you want to recruit a bear to help you get through a tough area. Simply sneak and activate the animal. Feed it something that generally speaking it would eat. For a bear, meat is preferable. And presto, you've made a new friend. Like any normal follower, you'll be able to give basic commands such as follow, wait or attack. But here's where things get that little bit trickier. If the animal is already hostile towards you, this isn't going to work. So essentially, you're going to want to be skilled in sneaking, illusion or anything that will calm them down. It's also worth noting that you're going to need to leave these critters outside of towns because guards might take some offence to a bear roaming the streets. They are your friends, not theirs. This mod was created by IronDusk33, the same author who brought us Missives, and it's every bit as essential for a fun experience. Especially if you're running as a wood elf to really build upon those natural abilities. Or alternatively, you could use this alongside Triumvirate with those druidic and shaman style spells to create a close approximation to the Warden class from ESO. And for only 17.7 kilobytes, it will slot in superbly easily. This is a fantastically well made mod. It takes into account your speech skill and the wildlife's level, so if you haven't been practicing your best Dr. Dolittle skills, you might be in trouble here. This really helps to stop you from just grabbing a frost troll early into the game and beasting your way through those low levels. Personally, I find anything in mods like this that stop you from becoming too powerful, too fast, necessary. And this mod does such a good job of that. There is a lot going on under the hood of this mod, and that's going to make it a feature in many orders for years to come. In 3rd, we have a mod that I'm already in love with. Whiterun Riverside Expansion by ADG25. This mod, as I'm sure you've guessed, adds to the Riverside area near Whiterun. Some things are just that well named. This mod adds in a bunch too. A new store, a blacksmith, an inn, a farm, a mill, a mine, guard towers, and NPCs complete with daily routines. And as an extra sweetener, there are even quests included within this mod. Sometimes you play a mod and it's so well integrated that it feels like it was meant to be there the entire time, and this is one of those mods. It's so well integrated in fact that the Thieves Guild will send you on quests here and the inn will give you bounties. And on top of this, it's even designed with compatibility in mind. Mods like Capital Whiterun Expansion, Cutting Room Floor, Provincial Courier Service and Dark's Whiterun Market are not only compatible, but recommended by the author. The only downside to this mod is that it's unvoiced. However, the author is willing to fix this if the demand is high enough. Just remember that something like this will increase the cost from 7.8 megabytes, which is considerably low right now, all things considered. I'd be happy to lend my voice to a project of this caliber. In fact, if any mod authors are watching, just reach out through my Discord. I clearly love the sound of my own voice, that little bit too much. Moving on to 2nd place. Here we have a mod in a similar vein. Capitals and Towns of Skyrim by Simonson. This mod changes the minor hold capitals into something a little bit more fitting. Winterhold, as a former capital of Skyrim, is now more than just a few buildings. We get a Nordic gate, more city remains, and a general expansion on the concepts and history of this old city. Morthal has become a more defensible city, with gates to protect the citizens from the dangers of the marsh, a new forge for the guards, and extra signs of life throughout the city, such as fishing equipment. Dawnstar, whilst also gaining new guard towers and gates, has had the port expanded upon with new ships, and an increase in the livestock and new snowy pass up to the lighthouse. Falkreath has had the fewest changes, new defences and clutter, stockade walls and livestock, and an expansion on the burial site to give an older feel to the city. There is more on offer here, mostly in the form of changes to the Jarl's Longhouse and little eye-candy treats in the changes or additions to clutter throughout the cities. A lot of work has gone into making this look and feel like it fits into the overall aesthetic of the game, and it's always nice to have new options for different styles. I have always been Team Great Cities with their wide sweeping changes to the world space. Others side with JKs and the increase in clutter and new displays giving that lived-in feeling whilst not overhauling the shape of the world. But this is a great new option to just expand on those smaller cities and give them an increased feeling of history and livelihood. And for only 2.5 megabytes, this is really easy on the reserve space. I'd also say of the choices, this is the easiest to slot in without issues such as crashing or lag. It doesn't change as much as them, and as such, you will be able to use this in heavier orders, so fill your boots and just enjoy. On that weird sentence, I'll move on to my top mod of the week. Here we have Dovahkriid, the Dragon Lords. This mod adds in 10 hand-placed named dragon bosses to the game, and damn are they hard. For those of you who tell me that you love diverse dragons collecting but wish they had more oomph, then this is the mod that you're after. In vanilla Skyrim, I always found the dragons somewhat wanting. They weren't hard to kill. Many mods have fixed this. And then I thought it was weird that they were thousands of years old and unnamed. Then mods fixed that. And then I thought, why don't they speak? They are vastly more intelligent than we are. And then mods fixed that. But this is next level. It gives you everything you want and much more. It even gives you dragon armors that match the colouring of the boss that you just killed. For example, Riverside is a purple dragon. As such, would have purple scales. In vanilla, all dragon armors had the same colouring despite the dragons being different. Well, this mod thought of that. In fact, it thought of it before I even knew it was something that I wanted. And for me, that has been my experience with this mod so far. It has answered my needs and more. I intend on building a dragon-based order in the future, making the plans of Alduin feel more possible with the likes of this, DDC, Splendor, Zim's Dragons, and more. I feel like a dragon apocalypse is finally possible. I think about games such as Dragon Age, where those boss fights really meant something and they kept you on your toes, thinking and planning out every single move that you're making. This mod acts similarly to that, and pairing it with Splendor for rank and file enemies to go alongside the new bosses would add a huge amount of depth to the dragons. But there is always a downside. For this mod, it's simply the cost. At 207.5 megabytes, it isn't the easiest mod to slot in. So why should you consider it? Well, there are 10 new bosses, new armors, and even a staff to summon a dragon with. So for me, I'm gonna say it's worthwhile. But what do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, let me know if you'd be into a huge enemy expansion load order in the near future. But on that, I am going to call it. If this has helped, I would as always appreciate those likes, comments, and of course subscriptions. They let me know that you want more content like this. To join the discussion, check the description below for a link to my Discord server. We talk modding, load order, and troubleshooting, as well as just sharing pics or talking life. I'd love to see you all over there. I've also left links in the descriptions to all the mods that I've mentioned so you can check them out for yourself. For now though, thank you for watching and I hope to see you in the next one.